Well, I want to welcome you in here to Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Glad to be joining you on this Thursday evening. I'm Jordan King, and we just met the starters for the Omro Wolves. We'll meet both sets of starters, but tonight, man, this is a good one. We have a battle of the highest scorers and best all-around players in the league, at least that's my opinion, Cade Stachira and Ethan Cole, the top two scorers in the Flyway Conference. They're first and third in rebounding. Stachira also leads the league in assists among players that have played more than 5 games. We're talking about two of the best to do it in Flyway men's basketball. Omro coming off 2 straight wins, including a 12-point win at home over Laconia. The Foxes are 8-6 on the year, 3-3 in Flyway Conference play. WLA coming off a win at Waupun, comeback win, a team Omro also beat this year. The Vikings are 2-9, 1-6 in conference play. Both of these teams average 65.4 points per game, exactly the same for both of these squads. Starters for Omro: number 3, Cade Stachira. Number 5, Seth Potratz. Number 15, Mason Koth. Number 33, Sam Yoakum. And 40, Isaiah Hubanks. Starters for the Vikings. One change from things that we saw earlier in both the Springs and Lamira game. No senior Connor Luke starting. We have Zach Pausma instead. Starting will be the Wolves with the ball. Here's 15, that's Koth. Koth finds Stachura. First drawn assignment for Stachura comes for Tyler Kuski. He's the one senior in the starting lineup. Also have a couple of juniors. That's Aiden Barr, Ethan Cole, and then a freshman, Sam Lair. There's a foul underneath. Potratz will head to the free throw line quickly in this one. Not a ton of contact, but enough to warrant a whistle. First free throw up and off to the left for Potratz. Just the first for either team, obviously, 20 or so seconds into this one. Second free throw up, better that time from Potratz. It's tipped out off of Omro last. No, they'll say it's off of Tyler Kuski. It was off of Kuski, but Omro went over the back, so usually they give that one to White and save Omro the trouble of fouling. But not so lucky there. Here is Stachira. Looks for his own shot. Now dribbles, hesitates, down the lane, goes, can't quite get that one to go. Defensive rebound almost had by Pausma. Good job here by Potratz to keep it in play. We're still scoreless early on here. I understand you're used to the scoreboard now, and I apologize it's not here tonight. As Stachira goes down the lane. Finds a corner 3 open. This one on the way, good. Isaiah Hubanks gets the first pair of points, or first trio of points for anyone tonight. It's 3-0. Sam Lair kind of been moved into this point guard spot a little bit more. Aiden Barr played it most of the season. He's still a terrific ball handler. Here's Lair, finds himself wide open in the corner. This one misses short, and that is a shocking sign for Sam Lair. He's been hitting everything recently. On the season, he's up to 40.9% from 3. He's 2 points away from being eligible for that 3-point leaderboard on WIS Hoops, and he would currently be 7th in either D3 or D4. Here's Stachira. He's going to fire away a 3. Banks it in, and if Cade Stachira is going to get that to go, could be a long night for the Vikings. He's a good enough player, doesn't need the bank normally, but he gets it there. Here's Lair down the court. Ethan Cole trying to answer. This one's short. Offensive rebound to Kuski. Can't get that one to go. He was strong on the putback. And here come the Wolves, almost knocked away by Ethan Cole. Here's Stachira. Gets it over here to Hubanks. He's on the right side. Down underneath. Chance for the Wolves, but this one's batted away by Zach Pausma. Nice run and gun for the Vikings. That's Ethan Cole with a pair of points and a nice feed from Aiden Barr. 6-2, and the Vikings are up and on. And someone must have kicked something. We lost our video feed. We will try to get that back. Let's throw that up while we do so and see what we can do to troubleshoot as we have a 3-ball on the way for Omro. This one misses. Going to reset a few things here, so I'll call it best I can while trying to get us back rolling. Apologies for this. Dealing with some technical difficulties. Here's Stachira in the front court. Hopefully we get a timeout here. It's 6-2 early on. 3-ball from the corner. This might force a timeout. It won't. It's number 5, Seth Potratz. 3 threes for the Wolves so far. Sam Lair has it between the circles right now. Now dribbles over to the left. Gives it to Barr. Barr to the left corner. This is Kuski. Kuski has it underneath. Top of the key. Lair. Lair crosses over. Feeds Barr in the corner. Barr thought about the 3. Pump fakes. 14:49 here to go in the first. 9-2 is the score. Here's Kuski down the lane. Nice knifing through move there. Can't get it to go. Rebound down to Yakum. And into the front court comes Stachira. Finds open man in the corner. That 3 is just a little bit short from Potratz. Long rebound down to Ethan Cole. Cole coming the other way for the Vikings. Up the right side of the floor, down the lane. Goes up, scoops, and just about scores. He's fouled in the process, and he'll head to the free throw line. Foul going to be whistled on Potratz. Cole to the free throw line. First free throw up and off to the left. Second free throw for Cole is up and good. Bear with us as we get things hopefully rolling here very shortly. As the Vikings get a steal. Cole down the lane, up with the right hand. Good, and the basket. 9-5 here, and Cole will head to the free throw line trying to continue things at the charity stripe. Close to getting things back up here on the video side of things. Cole's free throw up and good. Just need a timeout now. Someone call in a timeout for me, please. 6-9, lead for the Omro Wolves right now. Here is Eubanks on the far side, Stachira on the near side. Stachira guarded by Tyler Kuski. Here's Potratz, bounces underneath. Yoakum underneath, spins a couple of times, can't get it to go. Here's Stachira down the lane, goes up with it, can't get that one to fall, and it's out of bounds. Stachira kind of throws his arms up. Can't quite believe that that one didn't go down. 13:45 to go here in the first half. Corner, open, 3. Cole just a touch short. It was directly on line. Saved by Stachira, thrown off of Kuski. Saved here by Eubanks, and Stachira is into the front court. Down the lane goes Cade Stachira. He thought he was fouled. He wasn't. Here's Barr into the front court between the circles. Kicks it out. Sam Lair, transition 3 on the way. This one's off. Misses it, and a good defensive rebound by number 15, Mason Koth. Into the front court come the Foxes. Rampant pace to start off here. Both these teams average mid-60s. Here's Eubanks. Eubanks to the far side. That's Potratz, who bounces underneath, and they'll get Zach Pausma for his second for a very, very small bump. Be underneath with the inbounds as we try to get things re-rigged here so that you guys can see the game and don't have to rely on my play-by-play. Here's Stachira. Has it out top of the key. After the inbounds pass, gives it over here, and that's tipped away. That was Isaiah Eubanks, who couldn't quite handle that one, and Sam Lair able to get his hand in the passing lane, but not quite able to wrangle it before it goes out of bounds. Here's Eubanks. Top of the key, looked for Koth, not able to get it to him, and near side is Stachira. The calming presence underneath here is Yoakum. Yoakum can't get that one to fall for the Wolves. Rebound down to Barr. Barr into the front court quickly with a left-handed dribble down the left side of the lane. Gives it to Kuski. Kuski drives, kicks it out, top of the key. Drive here, left side, up with the left hand is Sam Lair, misses. Can't quite get it to go. In After that last Pausma foul, Luke into the game, by the way. Here's a corner three quickly for the Wolves. That one's strong. Nice rebound by Aiden Barr. Flips it over to Kuski. Kuski to Lair. Lair into the front court. Now finds Ethan Cole. Cole, head of steam down the left side. Not going to shoot it. Kicks it. Barr. He had 6 of them against Waupun. Can't get that one to go. Offensive board down to Kuski. Kuski misses that one. Just can't find it underneath. Rampant pace. Omro wants a timeout. So do I. We'll take it and get this thing wrapped up. 9-6 early on here. 11:56 to go here in the first period on WLA TV. Stay with us. All right, we're close. I promise. Here's Stachura into the front court. Now Stachura drives the lane up on the right side. Misses again. It's tipped in, though, and a nice follow by Mason Koth. Koth has a pair of points, and that is the first two-pointer for the Foxes tonight from Mason Koth. 4 of the 5 starters have now scored for the Foxes. Ethan Cole has it for the Vikings. Drives the lane. Kicks it out. Kuski. Mid-range jumper is good. Kuski has a pair. 11-8. 11:21 to go here in the first half. Here is Potratz. Looks, now gives. This is Hughbanks. Long 2. This one's good. That's a good-looking jump shot that Isaiah Hughbanks has. And hopefully soon you can see it too here on WLA TV. Used to be so much easier when the huddle camera worked. Here's Ethan Cole. Spins down the lane. Now gives it off. Luke, nice dish. Nice shot fake by Connor Luke. And Connor Luke has a pair of points. So the last 4 coming from the 2 seniors for the Vikings, who have both really stepped up during this nice stretch that they've had. They've only gone 2 and 2, but a little bit unlucky. Stachura down the lane, up with the right hand, and good. Stachura's got 5. 15-10. That's the difference between the 2 teams. Lair's going to slow it down just a touch and trot over the half-court line. Gives it to Barr. Barr down to Cole. Cole, long 3 on the way. Good. Ethan Cole says anything you can do. And Cole up to 9 points. Just like that, Ethan Cole. Hardly blink. 15-13. 10-13 to go here in the first half. Hughbanks off of a screen. Potratz almost lost that one. Stachura down the lane. Scoops. And, oh, man, he didn't score. It rattled around the rim. Would not go down. Ethan Cole has it. Bounce pass up to Luke. Luke looks, turns. Barr, straightaway 3. Looks good. Is good. Aiden Barr has himself 3 points. First 3 points of the night for Aiden Barr. He had 6 of those for the Vikings against Waupun earlier this week. 16-15 is the score. Vikes have the lead. Now it's turned over. Stolen by Kuski, given to Barr. Barr into the front court. Crosses over, kicks it out to Kuski. Kuski thought about it. Now going to probe. Has it to Cole. Cole drives off to the left hand. Up with the right hand, misses. Good defense there by Seth Potratz to limit WLA's leading scorer and one of the top scorers in the conference. All right, let's give this a shot and see what we got. There we go. We're back up. Thank you for staying with us there. I do apologize as we work through this. Here's Sam Lair, almost able to steal it, but he stepped on the line, and it'll go back to the Foxes. Back at full strength. I like this. It is 16-15 on WLA TV. And I'd also like to thank everyone who brought that to my attention. Sometimes you get wrapped up in the game and you forget to do the important thing of looking to make sure your stream is working properly. So here we go. There's looked like a moving screen. I mean, it was a theatrical fall either way. Hughbanks hits the 3 to give the lead back to the Foxes. The bench of the Vikings didn't like it. I'm sure Ethan Cole probably didn't appreciate it either. Sam Lair into the front court. Wants to answer, tried answering. He's 0 for 3 tonight from 3. I suppose that's the trade-off sometimes. And I'm not sure what the whistle was. I'm not sure. But either way, we're playing again. Noah Gensler into the game for the Vikings. Into the game for the Foxes, Ryan Shaney. Here is Hughbanks. Hughbanks hands off Stachera. Ooh, thought about it. Hughbanks going to fire up a three. That would have been his third three. Goes off of the leg of Koth, and it'll go back to the Vikings. Good effort on the offensive glass there from Mason Koth. Not really rewarded for it necessarily. Gensler into the game for Lair. Freshman replaces freshman. Cade Stachura averages 24.5 points per game. Cole and he have kind of gone back and forth with this, talking about the league lead in points. Here's Cole down the paint. Corner three on the way for Noah Gensler, misses. And rebound down here to Stachura. Stachura into the front court behind the back dribble. Koth, top of the key. This is Hughbanks. Hughbanks has 8 early on here tonight. Now a corner three on the way. Looked good, but it was short. I think Connor Luke got a hand on that Brandon Langenberg shot. Here's Cole. Cole down the lane, goes up strong, but he's blocked. That's Langenberg on the defensive side of the floor. 17-16. I guess what they were looking at, they must have been looking at that Hughbanks, as Kuski fires up a three, misses. Offensive rebound to Gensler. I'll come back to that Hughbanks shot in just a second. Gensler has it, top of the key, Aiden Barr. Barr dribbles, kicks, Kuski, thought about it. Now going to stop at the free throw line, kicks to Barr. Barr down the lane, he's blocked by Stachura, goes straight to Ethan Cole. Cole goes up for the shot, misses. Offensive rebound to Gensler again, goes up and he's fouled. Noah will head to the free throw line where he's a pretty good free throw shooter. He fell back under 65% recently, but earlier in the season was a little bit higher than that. So they must have ruled that Isaiah Hughbanks, when I didn't know what the stoppage was, I think they were taking a point off the board is what that was. Gensler's first free throw is good. Thanks to Noah for not making me look silly for calling him a good free throw shooter. Sometimes the percentages lie, and it's not like Gensler's at the free throw line as much as Ethan Cole, so not as huge of a sample size. Second free throw for Gensler is off and misses just strong. 17-17. 7-13. Here's Stachura down the lane. Just got it so quick. And Kuski's doing a great job so far. This time, a miscommunication as both Shaney and Hughbanks thought the pass was for the other. And it ends up going to no one and out of bounds. Gensler will enter it here to Aiden Barr. 17-17. Barr into the front court. Gensler down the lane. Cole thought about it. Back out here to Barr. Barr to Kuski. Nice pass into Gensler and a good finish by the freshman. Noah Gensler, a 6'1" freshman. And he's able to get that one to go. He's got 3 of the 19 for the Vikings. They lead by 2. Nice screen there by the Wolves. But a good job by Kuski to fight over the top and force a tough shot by Stachura. Into the front court come the Vikings. Good job, Stachura, on the defensive end. Now Aiden Barr thought he was going to shoot it. Down the lane goes Ethan Cole on a nice feed, and Cole's going to pick up a foul on the rebound. Ooh, going to get Connor Luke, his first. Thought that was on Cole, but if you're a WLA fan, you're all right with Cole not picking up any cheapies. So underneath here, this is a skip pass. 3 ball on the way from the near side. That was Shaney, not able to get it to go. Good strong rebound by Connor Luke. Here's Barr into the front court. Has Kuski in the corner if he wants him. He crosses over. Now gives it top of the key. Ethan Cole, high release. Oh, man, look good from here. Just rattled out. No, Stachura looks ahead, and Aiden Barr, like a free safety, picks that out of the air, tips it to Cole down the lane. Can't get it to go. Another offensive board for Noah Gensler, and it's going to stay with the Vikings. Oh, check that. It will go to the Omro Wolves. They said off-white. I thought they said white ball. 19-17. We'll catch our breath here. This is WLA basketball on WLA TV. Stay with us. So we're back in playing as Stachura brings up the ball into the front court with his team trailing by 2. Shaney thought about it. Now gets it to the corner, down underneath. This is Yoakum. Yoakum spins once, spins twice. Good job by keeping the pivot foot. And there's a 3 ball that I think Ethan Cole was okay letting Seth Potratz shoot, and it was off to the left. 5.5 minutes to play here in the first half, and they'll say Noah Gensler drug the pivot foot before he started the dribble. And that's a turnover you can't have in a close varsity conference matchup. 5:16 to go here in the first. 19-17 is the score between WLA and Omro. Foxes 3-3 in the conference. WLA 1-6. There's a nice job there on the screen. I said a nice job. Ryan Shaney says not a great job as he rolls down. Both Gensler and Kuski followed Stachura. It's not a bad idea to follow Cade Stachura and try to make sure that you keep him under wraps. But you do got to cover all 5 guys. Here's Potratz. Gives it to Yoakum. Near side crowd wanted to travel. Nothing coming. Stachura down the lane. Bumped and count the basket. And that is not from the official that should call that foul. Not in any way, shape, or form. But Stachura has himself 7 points now. You have 2 refs that are closer to that, but the third calls it and counts the basket. Should read 21-19 on the scoreboard. Now it does. So Stachura. That was as good as you can get from the free throw line. 8 points for Stachura. As Cade's just getting heated up if we're in for any kind of night as he's had most of the time. There's Ethan Cole down the lane. Had some contact there, no whistle. Same referee that made the call on the other end. Swallowed the whistle there. 4:17 to go here in the first period. WLA trails by 3 to the Omro Foxes. Stachura picks up his dribble right on that WLA logo. Here's Potratz, finds Stachura, down the lane, gets Cole in the air. Cole fouled him, and no foul called. Ethan Cole down with the rebound. Now, nice bounce pass into Connor Luke. Luke can't quite finish, and it's tapped out of bounds. Stays with the Vikings. Oh! I mean, it got batted out of Connor Luke's hands, but we're going to head the other way, I guess. Here's Stachura. Gives it over to Hugh Banks on the near side. Oh, can't let Cade Stachura get on the wrong side of you or he's going to take it to the hoop. He did just that, and Stachura's got 10. Top of the key. This is Noah Gensler now, who gives it over to Kuski. Hands off to Sam Lair. Lair on the drive, bumped, and now has it top of the key once again. Hands off. Cole, bounce pass. Kuski thought about it. Nice take by Tyler into the lane. Skip pass over to Sam Lair. Looks good, is good from 3. Sam Lair finally gets one of these to go. And now we get a timeout from Coach Nell. 22-24. That 3 was needed. And couldn't tell. I think that's Coach Egan. I couldn't tell what he was angry about, if he was angry at a player or the officials on that. But nonetheless, it's a 2-point lead for the Foxes. We'll take the timeout with them. Be back with more after this. You're watching it. Well, they just blew the horn. I guess it was a 30. I saw one of the refs put his arms out, but we'll keep it here. .313 to go here in the first half. Again, hopefully we'll have things back to normal standard operations as soon as possible. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow for the girls' game, and we'll have the scoreboard back up and the huddle camera running, but we'll do the best we can until we get that working again. Here's Stachura. And a nice job here by the Wolves to get Eubanks open. And you can't leave Isaiah Eubanks open. He has 11 points. I think he's about 3 for 6 or 3 for 5 on threes. And it's back to a 5-point lead for the Wolves. Gensler has it, top of the key. Gives it to Cole. Cole to Barr. Barr trying to probe. Finds Lair. Lair shot fake down the lane. And nice defensive possession for the Wolves. They're out running. And a nice job by Stachura to find Langenberg up ahead, who gets that one to go. And all of a sudden, this lead swells to 7 points. This all out of a WLA timeout. The 5-0 run. That's batted away by Langenberg. And it'll stay with the Vikings. Lucas Weigand, who's given Coach Nell some good minutes off the bench in kind of a spark plug role, is into the game for the Vikings. Had a huge couple of minutes in that Springs game. Nice backdoor cut by Ethan Cole, feeds Weigand. Weigand can't get it to go. Just a little bit short. But a good job there by Ethan Cole. I mean, if they're going to overplay you, start to backdoor him. Here's Shaney, kicks it out. Stachura, high release. Oh, man, thought that was down. Nice offensive board. Koth can't finish it, though, and a good defensive board that time from Ethan Cole. Cole in the front court. Working on this near right side, gives it to the far left side, and this is Aiden Barr now in the corner. He hesitates, goes up with one hand, and he was pushed by Stachura. So I think it's just Stachura's first. Yeah, just the first for Stachura. Barr to the line. First one rattles off for Aiden Barr. And the second one for Barr is true. 1 for 2 from the line for Aiden Barr. Vikes as a team are 4 for 6 from the charity stripe tonight, and they trail by 6 points. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Shaney. Swings it around. This is Stachura. It's a generous count there by the official, I'll say that. Langenberg in the corner. Stachura off a couple of screens. Has it on this side. Now down to Eubanks. He's hit 3 of them here in this first half. Probes. Shaney, top of the key, thought about it. Now Langenberg. Nice cutting down the lane, but Sam Lair was there for a long, long time, and that's an offensive foul. Langberg, sorry. Apologies, saying that wrong earlier in the game. Ran into Sam Lair, so just his first. Here's Aiden Barr, top of the keys. Kuski has it now on the far side, left side. Down the lane he goes, up with the right hand, floater, you bet. I can't count that high, but however many degrees 2.5 is, that's how many times that was on the rim. Here's Stachura, down the lane, up with the right hand. Oh my goodness, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Lucas Weigand. And I think some Omro fans maybe wanted some contact there. Here's Kuski in the corner, thought about it. Now gives it out to Ethan Cole. Back to Kuski. Crosses over, down the lane. Tries to find a backdoor cutting Ethan Cole, not able to. That's a foul. And Koth throws it off of his own man's face, recovered by Aiden Barr and given to Sam Lair. He'll try to calm things down for the last 20 seconds of this half. 29-25. Lair has it. Lair stolen by Stachura. Stachura down the lane. Hangs and hits. Cade Stachura. Felt like kind of a quiet half for him, but we'll give you the numbers here as Ethan Cole goes up, misses it, and that'll bring us to halftime. That won't count. It's off anyways. But what a terrific half for Cade Stachura. Just kind of how he does it. Stachura has 4 twos, a 3, and a free throw. Got 12 points and did so very quietly. So he's well on pace for his 24 that he usually gets per night. And we've reached halftime. 31-25. We'll go resecure all of our wires and everything. Hopefully we don't have a video feed cut in the second half. But appreciate you joining us tonight. It's a 6-point lead for Omro at halftime here on WLA TV. Join us for the second half in a few. Welcome in here to halftime, and example 6 or 7 of how things get thrown off when the plan gets thrown off. You can't read. They're the Foxes. I apologize. I won't try to explain that one away because I'll only make it worse for the Omro fans out there. So apologize for that. Omro Foxes. I can't believe I was saying Wolves the entire first half. Wrong animal. So there you go. Omro Foxes, and they lead the Vikings 31-25. 6-point lead for them. For the Foxes, I'm catching on. Ryan Shaney has a pair of points. Cage Statura, one of, if not the best. I mean, he's got to be the leader in so far in the Player of the Year race in the conference with how he just impacts the game in so many ways. He has 12 points for the Foxes, 3 for Potratz, 2 for Brandon Langberg, 2 for Mason Koth, and 11 for Isaiah Hubanks. So 2 leading scorers for them, Hubanks and Statura, and not something that's unusual for this team. 24.4 the average for Statura, and then Hubanks averages 13. So Hubanks, not 11.5, but he's very much a contributor for this Foxes team. For the Vikings, they have 25 points, and they got there this way. Aiden Barr has 4, Ethan Cole has 9, 3 for Sam Lair, 3 for Noah Gensler, 2 for Connor Luke, and 4 for Tyler Kuski. The Vikes have hit 3 threes when they've had a lot of success this season. They have hit the 3 ball in excess, and even a couple of times when they haven't won games, like the Lamira game when you had 2 players hit 11 threes together, even when they don't win, they hit a lot of threes. So that's when the Vikings are playing well. They got to hit a couple of them here in the second half to get back into this one. They're down by a pair of them. 6 points, 31-25. Got a couple of minutes here until the second half kicks off. The Vikes are back out of the locker room waiting for the Foxes, and we'll get this thing tipped off for the second half. Thanks for joining us here this evening. Really appreciate that, and we will be back in a couple of minutes with the second half on WLA TV. All right, just about ready to get things underway here in the second half. The Vikings trail the Foxes of Omro by 6 points. Let's put 18 more minutes on the clock and play some basketball here in the Flyway Conference. Ethan Cole trying to get it started with a bang for the Vikings. What did they ever say about shooter's touch? Come on now. And straight back the other way. Looked like it might have been a travel as Eubanks stepped into that one. No whistle, he missed it anyways. Here's Barr. Barr to Cole. Cole down the lane. He got hammered. And that is a hard fall for Ethan Cole. He's popped straight back up, though. That was Yoakum who clobbered him. So Cole straight to the free throw line. Trying to start chopping into this lead. First free throw is no good. Cole only shoots 63.5% or so from the line. Second one is good. And it's back to a 5-point lead. Here's Stachira. Leader in so many categories in this conference. Eubanks has it stolen. Kuski just took it away from Isaiah Eubanks. Hands off to Barr. Aiden Barr thought about the pass to Sam Lair. Now Lair has it top of the key. He's guarded by Eubanks. Here's Kuski. Kuski at the high post, kicks it out. Lair top of the key. Back to Kuski. Thinks about it, now shoots it, and that one's almost good. And a couple of bodies hit the floor underneath with Zach Pausma and Yoakum. Stachira back this way. Now the Vikings a little switch here. They got Ethan Cole on Stachira. Now the switch on the screen, so Aiden Barr's guarding Cade Stachira. That leaves Ethan Cole over here to guard Koth. Koth misses that one, but an offensive rebound by Stachira. Stachira third in the conference in rebounds. And that one, nice, well saved. Might have been a double dribble there by Yoakum, but no whistle. Here's Eubanks. Stachira, far side. Now with the dribble drive. Hands off. That's Potratz. Back to Stachira. Fans and bench alike clapping for the Vikings, but Stachira with the Euro step down the lane, and he's got 14. 33-26. Lair back up the court for the Vikes. Gives it to Barr near side, down to Pausma. And that's really well scouted there. And I'll tell you what I mean in just a second, but Kuski got the offensive rebound, gives it to Barr. Barr on the left wing, now drives. Here's Pausma, kicks it out. Kuski thought about the three. Here's Sam Lair. Now it's the Omro bench's turn to clap for this defensive possession. Can the Vikings pay it off with something offensively? Nice take by Ethan Cole, and Cole with the soft finish. He's got 11. 33-28. But Pausma always likes to take that baseline, and as soon as he got it down there, missing his name here, Yoakum, as Stachira is a little bit long with that one. Nice rebound by Ethan Cole. Yoakum put his foot past the baseline. It was out of bounds to make sure that Pausma couldn't go baseline. So well scouted and well defended there by Yoakum. Ethan Cole down the lane, little contact, nothing warranting a foul, and there's no whistle anyway. Here's Stachira. Thought about Eubanks, now goes to the far side. That's Potratz. Gets it to go. Oh my goodness. If you're the Vikings, you got to just be pulling your hair out. You've had a couple that have touched every bit of the rim, don't fall, and that falls for the Foxes. Here's Cole. Top of the key, Lair, who gets it back from Barr this time. Now Barr has it on the left side. Drives the lane. Kicks it back out, Kuski. This dribble drive offense for the Vikings needs a spark right now. Needs it in the form of a shooter or someone getting to the rim. Here's Barr. Kicks it out to Kuski. Oh, man. If he could have gotten it to Lair just a little bit quicker, Sam will get it. There's the quick pass, and Sam Lair makes no mistake about it. He's got 6 points, and it's back within 5 points. Quick timeout from Coach Marty Nell. 36-31. We'll take it with him. You're watching and listening to WLA Basketball on WLA TV. I don't even think we heard a horn there. I don't even think we got one horn, but we're back. And it'll be Koth to inbound to Stachira as the Foxes look to build on a 5-point lead. It's kind of been this, just right around this, ever since halftime. Late in that first half, a little run that Omro went on and has led to them being able to, in their minds, hopefully, build up a lead here heading towards the fourth quarter or so of this game, if you will. Stachira down the lane, hangs, can't hit. Rebound defensively, and that's a foul. There's no whistle. I mean, you got to, at some point, whistle Yoakum for something. Nothing there. Here's Aiden Barr on the near side. Sam Lair has it top of the key. Now kicks it over to Ethan Cole. Cole down underneath. That's Kuski. Nice up and under move from Kuski, but he's short. It was blocked partially by Koth. Nice job by Mason Koth defensively. Here's Stachira. Fun to watch him just kind of probe a defense. And are the Vikings in zone? It looks like it. It could be man. No, this is a zone. Stachira finds the soft spot inside. Can't hit the floater, though. Pausma down with the rebound. Strong rip through and bounce passes to Aiden Barr, who gives it to Lair, resetting the offense for the Vikings. Down by 5. 12:54 to go in the second half. Cole, a lot of contact, no whistle. Cole gets open because of the contact. Now shoots a long 2. This one's strong. And Coach Egan wants to know why that wasn't a foul on Ethan Cole. A lot of contact. Got to blow the whistle there. I agree. Whether you call a block or a charge, I'll leave that up to the experts. This picked off by Cole. Cole has Lair out ahead of him. He's going to take it himself up with the right hand, and a soft finish for Ethan Cole. Cole's up to 13 points. So the battle of Stachira Cole is 13-14 right now, and here's the X factor. Hughbanks has hit a bunch of them. That's his 4th 3 of the night, and Hughbanks has 14. So there's a 6-point difference there from the top scorer to the second scorer. It's actually a 10-point difference so far. Here's Cole. Second leading scorer for the Vikings has 4. Hughbanks has 14, which is technically tied for the lead. Here's Cole. Cole thinking about it, shooting it. This one's long. Nice rebound there by Tyler Kuski. Kuski out to Lair. Lair can't hit it. And here comes Stachira. And the Vikings got to get something going offensively, or they might just see this one start to slip away. Nice defense there by Cole to get it. Here's Barr down the lane, clears out some space and finishes. That's a grown man move by Aiden Barr to get that one to go. 39-35, 11:22 to go in the ball game. Skip pass to the corner. This is Potratz. Potratz back out. Give and go, if you will. Here's Hughbanks. Isaiah Hughbanks, certainly the X factor. This one goes off Stachira's hands. Chased down by Barr. Stachira keeps it. Fires up a 3. This one no good. Defensive board. Nice job, Zach Pausma. That's a big play for the Vikings. Nice job by Barr. He thought about giving it to Ethan Cole there, but a good job to hang on to it. He's got it on the left side now. Top of the key, Lair. Underneath to Pausma. There's that baseline that Pausma likes, and there's a foul, and I think they're going to get it on Yoakum on a push. No, they will give it on Mason Koth. So Pausma to the charity stripe. Very good. Zach Pausma. And Coach Egan of Omro will take a timeout as this thing's down to 3. 10:42 to go on WLA TV. We're back with more after this. So out of the timeout here, that was an Omro timeout, just to clarify that, reiterate that. Zach Pausma has his second free throw. There it is. You bet. Zach Pausman got those 2 early first half fouls and really kind of took him out of the game in the first half. Good job there by Kuski to try to run Eubanks off of the 3-point line back-to-back times there. Very well done. Now Eubanks has it. Dribbles it. Ooh. Shaney thought about the 3. Underneath. Big, powerful move with his elbows out. Nothing called from Yoakum. He misses. Bounce pass. Lair. Top of the key. Kuski thought about it. Aiden Barr. Down the lane he goes, and he walked. Just lost control of it. 39-37. That was a big possession for the Vikings to potentially tie or take the lead. They're not able to come up empty. Stachira and the Foxes will have a chance here to retake a bigger lead than this, I guess is how we'll phrase that. Here's Barr looking for Cole, and it goes off Cole's back. Just a little out of sync on that one. And all the while, Sam Lair was standing underneath the basket with no one in the same county as him. Here's Shaney. Skip pass to Eubanks. Eubanks underneath, back out, catches, shoots. This one, oh man, looked good, but it was well long. Here's Cole. Good rebound once again by Zach Pausma. Sometimes those ones that don't hit the rim can be the toughest one to board. Lair has it, top of the key. Here's Kuski. High post. Almost miscommunication there. Ethan Cole takes the lead for the Vikings. That's a big 3 for Ethan Cole, 40-39. And that's the loudest it's gotten in here tonight. I know you can't hear the crowd noise with the huddle camera down, but finally a little bit of energy in this place for first time in a while. Here's Shaney. Nice pass under Stachira, and Cade scores again. He's got 4 points here in the second half and has 16 overall. 41-40, Omro has the lead, 8:55 to go in the ball game. Here is the junior Cole. Top of the key, Lair. He's a freshman. Underneath to their senior. Now Cole down the lane. Clears space. Up with the right hand. Count it. You betcha, Ethan Cole. Cole's starting to work here in the second half. Starting to get cooking. Here's Eubanks. Nice cut. And a good finish there by Yakum. It's his first one tonight. 43-42, the lead for the Foxes as they go back and forth here since WLA retook the lead just a couple of minutes ago. Here's Lair. Gives it to Cole. 3-ball on the way. Same spot and he was fouled. You betcha. You bet. It was such a late call. You didn't think they were going to get it, but they got it, and they got it right. That was number 10, and the referee, I don't think, even saw who it was, but it was number 10. Okay, so they got it right for Langberg as he stepped through into the landing area of Ethan Cole. 2-point lead for the Vikings. And Cole's free throw is as good as it gets. We'll have to Ethan scored so much in the last couple of minutes, I lost track of how many points he has. We'll add that up in just a couple of minutes. Here's Shaney. Corner 3, Eubanks. You bet. Isaiah Eubanks. Just when you think you got something going for the Vikings, he hits another 3. He's got 17. Here's Aiden Barr. This thing's tied up, 46-46. 7:46 to play in the ballgame. Lair has it, top of the key. Here's Cole. Hands off to Kuski. Back out to Lair. Lair thought about it. Retreat dribble and back to Barr. Barr down to Luke. Connor Luke, nice cut, but it's off of Connor Luke's hands. It was good defense there by Yoakum to knock it out of Connor Luke's hands, and there was a cutting Sam Lair at the hoop too. 7:30 and ticking down here in this ball game. We're all knotted up at 46. Shaney, top of the key. Here's Eubanks again. Good job by Kuski to run him out of that three-point opportunity. Not this time, though. He fires it up and he hits everything. I mean, my goodness. Isaiah Hubanks with 20 points. He's hit 6 threes. 49-46. This is a Sam Lair-like performance from Hubanks. Here is Kuski. Top of the key, Sam Lair. Lair's only hit the 2 threes tonight. Both came in big spots. Here's Kuski again, down the lane, gives it to Ethan Cole. Can he respond with a 3? It's off. You could tell that from the start, and no one was underneath for the Vikings to rebound it. Rebounded instead by Langberg. Here's Stachira. He hasn't scored in a couple of minutes, hasn't needed to. Here's Shaney. Down the lane. Now kicks it back out Stachira. Nice feed inside there to Yoakum. Yoakum looking to the far side. Man, he's got his elbows out every time he spins. It's something you wish for a safety reason would get called at some point. Coach now wanted 3 seconds in the lane as the Foxes had a couple of players racking up at least double-digit number of seconds in the paint. Nothing called. So Omro gets the timeout. 49-46 as we tick underneath the 6.5-minute mark. 6:26 left in the ball game. And the Vikes trail by 3. So it'll be underneath with the Foxes. And it'll be Hubanks to inbound for Omro. Here's Hubanks. Bounces into lane. Oh, just a little bit strong there was Langberg. Nice rebound for Ethan Cole. Vikes can still tie, or I suppose with another 4-point play, take the lead. But they could at least get this back to 1 if they notch a 2-pointer. Here's Gensler inside. Noah Gensler back out to Sam Lair. Freshman gives it over to Ethan Cole. Here's Pausma in the short corner. Pausma trying to back down. Feeds inside to Gensler. That's off of Hubanks. And we'll stay with the Vikings. Cole has it. Checking it in. Stachira guards him. Here's Barr. There's Lair. Double screen for Ethan Cole. He comes off of it. Now down the paint. Got hammered. And another late whistle. I don't know if it's needing some convincing or if it's the masks or what it is. It's taken a little while to get the whistles blown here tonight. Cole, first one good. I have Cole at 21. Check that, 24. 24 for Ethan tonight. Second free throw is good. He's got 25. And, I mean, if you care about personal statistics and accolades and things like that, it'll be interesting to see how this week shakes up the, scoring title, so to speak, the best scorer in the conference, how those numbers shake out. Stachira says, don't forget about me. He's got 6 points in the second half. He has 18 overall. 51-48, that's a good response for the Foxes. Ethan Cole has it, top of the key, guarded by Stachira. Hands off, Sam Lair, 3 on the way, a little bit short, and it is. Rebounded down with Yoakum. And Stachira brings it up the floor. Finds Shaney in the corner. Shaney, a little hesitant to pull the trigger on a shot. Here's Hubanks. Looking for a skip pass to Shaney, instead has to go to Stachira. Not a bad backup plan. Here's Cade Stachira back to Hubanks. Hubanks thought about the shot underneath to Langberg. And then back out to Stachira. Omro being very patient offensively. Here is Shaney. Got a good look, and he hit it. Ryan Shaney hasn't hit a lot tonight, but averages 4 points a game and now has 5 for the Foxes. Here's Cole. He's going to try to answer with a 3 of his own. He misses. And that is out of bounds. And that was a nice hustle play from Zach Pausma to keep that rebound offensively alive. And it was Yoakum that dove onto the floor trying to save it and wasn't able to. Kuski back into the game for the Vikings. Underneath, it's inbounded to Kuski. Here's Aiden Barr. Barr and Cole about standing on top of each other. Here's Aiden Barr. He hits the accelerator. Goes up and spins it home, does Aiden Barr. He's got, let's see here, Aiden Barr up to 8 points. 54-50. 4 minutes to play. Down underneath, there's Yoakum. Yoakum clears out space somewhat illegally. They're not going to call it, so you might as well play it. Yoakum's got 4. Sticks that elbow out and clears out as much space as he needs. Got 3 guys staring at it, and none of them blow the whistle. Here's the senior Tyler Kuski down the lane. Spins. Tries the up and under move. Nice defense by Eubanks. And I think the Vikes going to need a timeout. And Coach Nell does take the timeout. He takes a full timeout, trying to avoid the turnover. Vikes down 6 and starting to get to crunch time here. 3:47 to play. You're watching and listening on WLA TV. So we're back here, the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Glad to have you along here this evening as the Vikings and the Foxes into the final 4 minutes or so. 3:47 to play to be exact, and the Vikings have an underneath inbounds. Coming off of their own timeout. Work a shot for Sam Lair to get open. He was fouled, and Shaney made the mistake of fouling the three-point shooter there. So Sam Lair, the freshman, will go to the free throw line. Roof might have blown off this place if he could have gotten that one to go. It was close. First free throw up and off for Sam Lair. Only shoots 36% from the line. Second free throw is good. I will, again, much like Noah Gensler, sample size not huge. And we got to make a delay about it. Here's Lair. 2 for 3 for Sam Lair from the free throw line, and those are a couple of big points to get this back to a 4-point game. 56-52. 3:40 to go in the second half. Stachira. Good job by the Vikes. Sam Lair to fight through some screens. Vikes back into man-to-man. They're trying to, I'm assuming, trying to avoid Stachira getting to the rim. You're going to have to deal with that now. Here is Potratz. Hands off to Eubanks. You're hoping that maybe the man runs Eubanks off of some three-point lines. Good job there by Lair to get out on Shaney. Eubanks, guarded by Pausma. Going to try to take him on the bounce. Kicks it out. Shaney, 3 ball on the way. This one misses. Long. Rebound down to Ethan Cole. Cole's got ahead of steam. Someone's got to get there for Omro. No one does. A lot of contact, no foul. And it's finished by Ethan Cole. Got hammered at the rim. No whistle, but he made it. So you'll take it if you're the Vikings. 56-54. Cole's up to 27 points for the Vikes. 2:48 to go in the ball game. Handoff. Here's Stachira trying to answer back the other way. Traveled, but he was held. We'll see who they get. They get Aiden Barr. You can rewind the live stream and tell me if Aiden Barr was anywhere near to grabbing an arm there. Underneath inbounds, it'll be Stachura to check it in. He'll lob it up. That's almost stolen by Pausma. Good defense by Zach. Good job by Ethan Cole to fight through a couple of screens. Up, and Stachura's trying to end this thing. He gets it to go, count the basket and the foul. And Stachura will go to the free throw line. Back to a 4-point lead. Coach Nell's not happy about it. A lot of fans not happy about it. and Stachura misses it. Offensive board, though. And they're going to get Ethan Cole here on a rebounding foul. So it'll be underneath. That was a good rebound from Potratz. I don't necessarily like the foul call, but it was a strong rebound from Potratz. Here is Eubanks. He's been huge for the Foxes tonight. Gets it out to Stachura. Obviously, he's been phenomenal as well. Maybe not as efficient as sometimes he is, but nonetheless getting his. Nice cut there from Shaney. Not found. Here's Stachura again, guarded by Cole. 4-point game. Down the lane he goes. Offensive foul. And again, we can talk about which ref should be making which call, but I think they got that one right. Stachura down the lane, maybe a touch out of control. Had to call something, and the ref at half court blew his whistle. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick pause as well. 4-point game on WLA TV. Stay with us, please. All right, so got the first horn already. This game has had it all. It's had Ethan Cole currently with 27 by my count. I hope I'm right on that. Might be 28. We'll get final numbers at the end of the game. You got Cade Stachura, who's at 20. You have Isaiah Eubanks at 20. You had a camera outage. You had the Wolves playing for a while. Now it's the Foxes. It's had it all. It truly has. Here is Ethan Cole into the front court. Hands off Sam Lair. Back out top of the key, Kuski. Hands off to Cole. Cole picked by Stachura. And Stachura down the lane up with the left hand and smooth as you like. He's got 22 points, 2 off his season average, and that is a huge play. Mark that one down. About 2 minutes left. He picked the pocket of Ethan Cole. Cole gets it open in the corner. Goes baseline. Hangs up with the right hand. No foul. And there's Cole with the frustration foul and the cheers to rub it in from the bench. That's what the bench mob is for. But Ethan Cole got to the rim, and again, I'll let you rewind and make a determination on what happened after that. Here's Eubanks. Stachura. Good. Oh man, that is such a good play by Cade Stachura. He has 22 points tonight. That may be one of the more influential plays he's made. As Seth Potratz scores, he has 8 points, forces another WLA turnover, and WLA is going to take a 30-second timeout. 1 minute and 11 seconds left. It's now an 8-point lead. And what I'm talking about with Stachura there is the ability and the presence of mind to pull that back out, drain another 15 seconds off the clock, and get a better look at the hoop. That is a terrific, terrific job. And Stachura, the senior leader from this team. By the way, Eubanks just a sophomore. And so is Mason Coates. So a couple of sophomore starters for Omro. And obviously you lose Cade Stachura, but this is a program that is healthy as ever. 8-point lead for the Foxes. And with 1:11, let's play this last minute and see what happens. Here's Cole. Cole down the lane, gives it to Barr. Barr, right-handed drive up with the right hand, scoops. No, not able to get that one to go. I think that's a good no call. Straight up and down was Langberg. Tyler Kuski grabbed Stachura's arm, no foul called, and then they finally get it. So all those little bumps and pulls and stuff, they're fouls all game until you're trying to foul, of course. 55 seconds left, and looks like another one the Vikes just weren't quite able to close out. Had the clock run a little bit extra there. So we're just trying to get the scoreboard to read the right here. Gotta reset it. 6th team foul for the Vikings, by the way, as we get 55 seconds put back on the clock. 62-54. Stachura to inbound. Eubanks looked open, but a kick underneath as Cole. Stachura didn't seem to think that got kicked. It was a kick attempt by Cole, but Stachura kind of leaned backwards like, you're going to take points off the board for that? And that's a foul by Sam Lair. Shaney, first one good. 63-54, and this one's just about out of reach, I would say. Unless Tracy McGrady has entered the building. Ryan Shaney, the freshman. Second free throw is good. And almost thrown away. Here's Aiden Barr. Before we end this thing, I want to thank WLA freshman Alec Oberg, our cameraman tonight. He's helped us out tremendously in pinch here. There's Sam Lair, who can't get that one to go. And Noah Gensler's whistled for the foul. Stachura will go to the free throw line and try to get to his season average. He's got 22, if my count is right. I'd like to think it is. And not sure what the referee had his arm around Sam Lair there. Lair went to the ground. He wasn't a ton of contact, but I don't know if that was a flopping conversation or what. Wouldn't shock me. Second free throw up and good. So I have Stachura at 24. He averages 24.4 or whatever it is. Here's Kuski, fires up a three, misses. Offensive board to Gensler, kicks it out, and ends up with Ethan Cole. Cole on the left side, fires a three. This one no good, short, and that'll do it. 21 seconds left and down by 12. Vikes going to take another one on the chin here this evening, and another one that the final score does not reflect how close this game truly was. With about a minute and a half left, this thing was still very much hanging in the balance. Ends up being a 12-point win, 66-54. And Omro gets the win. Ethan Cole and Cade Stachura shake each other's hands there. And two of the best to do it in the Flyway Conference say so long. Well, like I said, we've had it all here tonight. 66-54 is the final score. And the Vikings drop this ball game tonight. Vikings fall to 2-10 overall, 1-7 in conference play. Another close one that they played right till the very bitter end. Aiden Barr for the Vikings had 8 points. Ethan Cole had himself 2, 4, 6 twos. 6 more is 18. Yeah, I was right. 27. Excuse me, 27 for Ethan Cole. Sam Lair had himself 8 points, a couple of threes, a couple of free throws. Zach Pausma had 2 from the free throw line. Noah Gensler had 3 first half points. Connor Luke had 2, both coming in the first half. And Tyler Kuski had 4 points, all coming in the first half as well. In the second half, the Vikings got 4 points from Aiden Barr and 5 points from Sam Lair. The rest of the second half points came from, I guess Pausma had a couple as well. The rest coming from Ethan Cole. 27 for Cole, but outdone by the duo of Cade Stachura. Stachura had 24, and Isaiah Eubanks, he had 6 threes and 20 points for the Foxes. I'm Jordan King saying so long. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here on WLA TV, even if we got to use the same setup for tomorrow night's girls game. They welcome in Mayville as the number 5 ranked team in Division 3 tries to continue their undefeated season. Talking about these WLA Lady Vikings. Tip tomorrow, 5:50 for the JV1 and 7:15, 7:20 for the varsity. Cardinals and the Vikings. We will catch you tomorrow evening. 66-54 tonight. The Foxes escape WLA with a win.